Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Watson, off play action. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying, wait.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 43 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Watson on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, back to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they turn to Sanders. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 32 yards. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kick. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. ETN. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, nice move. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, and it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On play action, Lawrence. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's not like pressure will affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game